Is the American dream still possible? According to a 2024 Pew Research Center survey, 41% of Americans believe the American dream is no longer attainable, a striking reflection of growing disillusionment across the nation. Rising costs, deepening inequalities, and shifting societal values have reshaped what it means to pursue success. The promise of stability and opportunity, once symbolized by home ownership, quality education, and economic mobility, now feels out of reach for many. As these challenges mount, a defining question emerges. Can the United States overcome these obstacles and restore the dream that has inspired millions for generations? The American dream has long been anchored in the promise of stability, owning a home, providing for a family, and building a secure future. Yet today, these pillars of stability are under siege. Over the past decade, housing prices have surged nearly 50%, with the median home now costing $416,000 as of October 2024, according to the National Association of Realtors. For renters, the reality is equally stark. In urban centers like San Francisco and New York, average rents consume more than half of the median household income, forcing families to prioritize survival over aspirations. This rising financial strain extends well beyond housing. Inflation, a persistent challenge, continues to erode purchasing power. Grocery prices have climbed by 13% over the past year, while energy costs have doubled or even tripled in colder states, leaving families to make impossible choices between heating their homes and putting food on the table. For many, the dream of stability and progress has given way to a daily struggle to meet basic needs. Small businesses, often celebrated as the backbone of the American economy, are also bearing the brunt of rising costs. Operational expenses have soared, and shrinking consumer spending has pushed many to the brink of closure. High interest rates, now at their highest levels in 2 decades, have made borrowing prohibitively expensive, stifling innovation and reducing opportunities for growth. The ripple effects are profound, impacting local economies and threatening the entrepreneurial spirit that has long been a hallmark of the American dream. Despite these challenges, there are sparks of resilience. Cities like Austin and Denver are experimenting with zoning reforms and affordable housing initiatives aimed at alleviating some of the pressure. Innovations in modular construction and green building technologies offer promising solutions, but their scale remains far too limited to address the growing crisis comprehensively. The rising cost of living has forced millions of Americans to reconsider their dreams, including the pursuit of higher education. While zoning reforms and housing initiatives offer glimpses of hope, education remains a cornerstone of the American dream, symbolizing the promise of upward mobility and long-term stability. Yet, for many, that promise now feels increasingly out of reach. The financial strain is unmistakable. Since the 1980s, the average cost of a 4-year college education in the United States has skyrocketed by over 180%, far outpacing wage growth. As of 2024, total student loan debt has surpassed $1.7 trillion, with the average graduate burdened by $37,000 in loans. For families already grappling with rising costs, higher education has shifted from being a stepping stone to success to a financial gamble. These challenges disproportionately impact lower-income families. A Brookings Institution study revealed that students from high-income households are nearly 5 times more likely to graduate from college than their low-income peers. This widening gap underscores the growing inequality in access to opportunities, raising questions about whether the education system is perpetuating disparities rather than bridging them. The evolving job market further complicates the equation. Employers are increasingly prioritizing specialized skills over traditional degrees, particularly in high-demand fields like technology, renewable energy, and healthcare. This shift has fueled the growth of alternative education pathways, such as online certifications, vocational training, and apprenticeships. While these options provide cost-effective routes to employment, they challenge the long-held narrative that a college degree is the definitive path to success. Despite these challenges, education remains a critical foundation for opportunity. Investments in public schools, workforce development programs, and innovative pathways like online certifications continue to push for greater accessibility and relevance. However, these efforts face an uphill battle, requiring systemic change to truly meet the demands of a rapidly evolving economy. While education strives to adapt, the shifting landscape of work and opportunity reflects the broader challenges reshaping the American dream. Traditional career paths are no longer a guarantee of stability as industries evolve and automation transforms the workforce. The pursuit of financial security has grown more complex, forcing many to navigate a rapidly changing job market. The American work ethic, long celebrated as a cornerstone of national identity, now faces significant strain. On average, Americans work 1,800 hours annually, far more than their counterparts in countries like Germany, where the average is closer to 1,300 hours. Yet despite this relentless pace, wage growth has stagnated, leaving many workers struggling to keep up with rising costs. This disconnect between effort and reward is fueling growing dissatisfaction, challenging the traditional belief that hard work guarantees success. For entrepreneurs and investors, the shifting economy presents both challenges and opportunities. High interest rates and inflation have made capital more expensive, while supply chain disruptions continue to impact growth across industries. Yet innovation persists, particularly in sectors like renewable energy, healthcare technology, and digital transformation. These fields are redefining what it means to achieve success, offering new avenues for those willing to adapt. Amid these pressures, some businesses are finding ways to adapt. From leveraging remote work models to investing in automation, innovation continues to drive pockets of resilience. However, for many, these measures are not enough to offset the mounting challenges. As the economic landscape shifts, the balance between hard work and meaningful reward becomes increasingly precarious, leaving millions questioning whether the traditional promise of opportunity still holds true. With traditional pathways to success growing less certain, entrepreneurship and innovation stand out as forces capable of redefining opportunity. For many, starting a business remains the ultimate expression of independence and resilience, embodying the core ideals of the American dream. In this challenging economic landscape, the entrepreneurial spirit stands not only as a symbol of hope, but as a practical pathway to stability and success. Small businesses, the backbone of the U.S. economy, continue to drive job creation and community growth, even in the face of rising operational costs and limited access to affordable credit. According to the U.S. Small Business Administration, small businesses are responsible for nearly 2/3 of new jobs annually, a testament to their enduring importance. Yet, navigating today's market requires adaptability and innovation as entrepreneurs grapple with unprecedented challenges. Advancements in technology and sustainability are providing new avenues for growth. Fields like renewable energy and artificial intelligence are creating opportunities that would have been unimaginable just a generation ago. The renewable energy sector alone is projected to add over 114,000 jobs by 2030, according to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics. Similarly, AI and automation are reshaping industries, opening the door for new markets and career paths for those willing to adapt and reskill. However, barriers remain formidable. High interest rates, market volatility, and unequal access to digital tools hinder innovation in underserved communities. Nearly 14 million households lack reliable broadband access, according to the Federal Communications Commission, underscoring a digital divide that limits opportunity for many aspiring entrepreneurs. Despite these obstacles, success stories like Tesla, SpaceX, and Google remind us of what's possible when ambition meets opportunity. These companies, once bold entrepreneurial experiments, now define global innovation, encouraging policies that support startups, including improved access to funding and streamlined regulations, could empower the next wave of transformative businesses to take root. Building on the resilience of the entrepreneurial spirit, the role of government policy becomes a critical factor in shaping the future of the American dream. While innovation and grassroots efforts are vital, systemic challenges often require large-scale coordinated solutions. From tax reforms to targeted economic incentives, government actions play a significant role in shaping opportunities for individuals, businesses, and investors alike. Economic disparities remain a significant factor in defining access to opportunity across the nation. According to the Congressional Budget Office, the wealthiest 10% of Americans now control nearly 70% of the country's wealth, a concentration that has grown significantly over the past 2 decades. Addressing these dynamics doesn't require redistributing wealth, but rather creating conditions that encourage upward mobility. Policies that expand access to affordable housing, enhance pathways to quality education, and support small business innovation can strengthen the economic fabric of the nation. These strategies represent not only a response to challenges, but an investment in a more competitive and resilient economy that benefits all. Access to capital stands at the heart of these efforts. The availability of funding fuels innovation and drives growth. Yet barriers remain for many aspiring entrepreneurs and businesses. Recent data from the U.S. Small Business Administration highlights that nearly 60% of small business loan applications were denied in 2023, underlining the need for enhanced access to credit and venture funding. By developing policies that prioritize financial inclusion, especially in underserved communities, governments can unlock untapped potential and catalyze economic progress. For high-net-worth individuals and investors, these measures open new avenues to participate in and shape transformative opportunities across industries. Ultimately, the role of policy is not just to regulate, but to enable, a catalyst that empowers individual ambition and entrepreneurial innovation. By fostering conditions where opportunity can flourish, effective governance transforms the American dream from an ideal into a shared reality. It is through this synergy between individual effort and systemic support that the nation can build a future defined by progress and possibility. Through the delicate interplay of policy and individual ambition, the American dream has long stood as a testament to the nation's belief in progress and possibility. Yet even with the foundations laid by governance and innovation, the dream faces unprecedented challenges that demand both introspection and action. It is no longer enough to rely on past assumptions. The American dream must adapt to meet the realities of a changing world, remaining a source of inspiration and opportunity for all who strive to achieve it. As we reflect on its future, the American dream poses a pivotal question. Will it endure as a beacon of hope and opportunity, or fade into a distant memory, forever out of reach?